Eddie Hall was pretty confident that just because his upper body strength is way more than Brian Shaw, he can bench press more, he can shoulder press more, he can tricep press more, his biceps are stronger. Due to all of these reasons, he is going to be able to beat Brian Shaw, because once he gets in his press lane, it's over no matter who is standing next to him. But after watching Brian Shaw's first match, it seems as if Eddie Hall's plan is not going to work, because Brian is executing this beautiful looking top roll, and this is something which Eddie Hall is not going to feel comfortable with. So Chris Kaufman from USA is about 6'2", and back in the days he used to be around 112 kilos. Right now he may be a little bit heavier than that, or maybe the same size. But I got to read some comments and people were saying that he's about number 10 in super heavyweights in Colorado state of USA. So the level is not that high, and if we knew that, we would expect Brian Shaw to win this match. But still, Brian showed some interesting things there. In the first round, Brian took a very low grip for someone who is trying to top roll his opponent. Or maybe his intention was to hook, and he got flash pinned because he couldn't hook him. That's why he switched to a top roll later on. But anyways, it looked like he may have missed the go. That's what he actually said after the round happened. And he was leaning too much forward. There was no way that he was going to be able to do anything from this position, at least not with a low grip. In the second round, they actually slipped and went to the straps. In the straps, it was game all over. And I was expecting Brian to initially go for a hook or a press, because this is something which we have seen from him in the past. But no, he went for a beautiful top roll with a lot of pronation and, more importantly, some cupping as well. When I see someone having a good cup with his top roll, I immediately think that this guy is already above the first level of experience in arm wrestling. He's already above a novice. This was a great thing to see from Brian Shaw. In the second and third round, Brian didn't even let him slip. In fact, in the final round, he finished with a quick transition to a press. Another display of good table IQ already with about less than 1 year into the game. Initially, I was trying to criticize Devon's way of coaching Brian Shaw. Why? Because he tried to completely change Brian Shaw's natural way of arm wrestling. Brian was all inside and Devon told him to completely forget about that and become an outside top rolling arm wrestler. So I thought that that may not be a smart decision, but after seeing Brian being more comfortable in a top roll than a hook, then I guess it was actually the right decision, and that's why Devon Lett is the smartest arm wrestler in the world. So unless Brian is hiding his actual super match preparation technique from us, which he's going to use in the Eddie Hall match, I think we can forget about a hook battle. If the match gets forced in a hook, Eddie feels confident, but looks like Brian will be able to keep him outside of that. Even if it goes in a hook, Brian Shaw has beaten Eddie in the past in those practice pulls in a hook. So he still may win from there. But as of now, it looks like a top roll versus hook battle. For my next match suggestions for Eddie Hall or Brian Shaw, most importantly, because he seems to be a real favorite to win this match, the next match suggestion would still be Khalid Jashel, but Khalid is not interested in arm wrestling, or maybe people have stopped offering him matches because he kind of runs away from arm wrestling whenever he wants. Larry Wheels can be a good super match. I know he's kind of retired too, but by the time the next match happens for Brian Shaw, it will be at least 4 or 5 more months. At that time, I think Brian, with more than 1 year of arm wrestling, should be able to beat Larry Wheels. If he doesn't, then maybe we need to re-evaluate some things. Thanks for watching, like the video and subscribe.